What is up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Welcome back to Q and J. Got something to say. I got my co-host here. His name's Q.
What's the deal?
And today we got a real controversial message going on here. Y'all know the movie, the movie Us is coming out on March 16th. So now
March 22nd.
March 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
322 for all y'all know what 322. Go ahead.
Right. So it's coming out really soon. So what better way? Or what better time to have a video than now? Let's talk about movies that were controversial in the past. Let's talk about Get Out versus Black Panther. Mm-hmm. Which one had the stronger message? Would you like to start it off, buddy?
Would I like to start it off? No, I would not like
you
to
would
start
like
it
for
off.
me to start it
Yes,
off. Okay, I'm
like
going to grill you once more.
All
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. So Black Panther has a stronger message than Get Out because it addresses white supremacy on a global scale, whereas Get Out only addresses white supremacy pertaining to the current system that we're in, current system African Americans are in right now.
Explain. You
want me to go deeper?
Would you like me to go global scale?
Global scale. Wakanda. Is that in America?
Is Wakanda real?
Wakanda stands for Africa before we were imperialized by the Europeans. That's what that symbolism is. So when I say Black Panther covers all bases, it talks about how we got here, why Michael B. Jordan is the way he is. He is an angry male with misplaced anger because, one, his ancestors went through slavery. He grew up in Oakland, started the Black Panther Party. So his father got killed, which happens with a lot of black men. You know, currently their fathers get killed and they have all this, they don't know why they're so angry, but there's a common goal, and that is to have black pride and black dominance once again to regain what we had stolen from us. So Michael B. Jordan wants to go about it in violence. He wants to uproot the black man, uplift us, and have us wage war against anybody in our way. In the movie, he had the vibranium. Anybody
Real quick before you give us the whole summary of the movie.
Right. Go ahead.
You know that there's two coins. There's the T'Challa coin and the Michael B. Jordan coin. The Killmonger coin. Before you get into what the stronger message is, what side would you have picked?
Personally, I would have picked the Killmonger side because I think that's what's going to happen.
Keep that in mind, folks.
I think that's what needs to happen because in society, we have to get violent nowadays because the systemic oppression, us trying to go through the government and try to do it the right way from the inside.
Get out kind of.
It's not going to work. We have to get violent, and that's what message he was trying to convey. At the end, he was painted as the bad guy in that movie. But the thing is, he had the right message, and that's black people need to stand up, take back what's ours, forget who's in the way. We for ourselves.
If that was such a strong message, how come he ain't win?
He didn't win because right now in America, we are not winning. So it's kind of depicting what's happening now. We're not winning.
What do you think image that sets for people who did watch the movie? For the young black kids? For the ones that ain't so young? They were like, okay, so the original Black Panther won. So what image do you think that's spewing for them? If you think that's the real message, that Killmonger's was the way to go, how come he didn't win?
He didn't win because the movie was basing it off of what's happening. So if we were uprooting and killing off white people and they was trying to go off that, then Killmonger probably would have won. But realistically, we're still captives. And at the end of the movie, he said, I'd rather die than, live in bondage.
So if you're trying to motivate...
We're living in bondage.
So if you try to motivate somebody to do something, do you motivate them by telling them how things already are or what they could be?
No, you motivate them by telling them what's happening.
You motivate them by telling them what's happening and what could happen, right? Because they're not going to want to fight for something they don't know what they're fighting for.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? What could happen, right? What's the best outcome? If they wanted to show people the best outcome, he should have won. But that's bashing Black Panther. Let me stop. Good movie. Any more points before I dive?
No, go ahead and get into Get Out.
Now for Get Out, not only does Get Out not have people with vibranium and superpowers and what would you have it, Get Out is today's society. Get Out is showing the struggle. I don't want to just say the black man or black people in general. I'm not even going to start with the protagonist. I'm going to start how the movie began. The guy, the dude who's just getting by. You know, he probably got a little bit of, for YouTube's sake, we're going to call it a little urban personality traits. He's cool, he's just a black dude
Ghetto
in America. He's getting by in a white neighborhood, right? And that kind of sets the tone for the movie. He's in the wrong environment. This whole movie, this man is in the wrong environment. But going back, and he gets kidnapped. Lakeith Stanfield gets kidnapped.
Right.
Whoever the man plays, I don't know what name they were searching for. Now, that man in himself depicts of what happens when you get caught up in this white America, right?
Right.
White. To put the white on it. You get caught up in that, and how you lose yourself in it. Because when they found him, he was already in a sunken place. His clothes was changed. The way he talked changed. Everything changed, and that kind of in itself kind of shows like how people have to change themselves. Black people in particular have to change how they act, how they look. Hell, even their name just to get by in today's society. They have to. There's a study. It was like people change their name to white sounding names so they can get scholarship calls, job interviews, because they aren't getting it if they sound like Darius or DeMarcus. It's not happening. So he represents that side.
Daquan has a job, by the way.
You know what I'm talking about. You know damn well what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Daquan has a job.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? People who really want to get up there, where it's like status. They gotta.
Unless they rapping or going to the league. Right.
You gotta assimilate. So that he represents the assimilation. Gotta
continue. Go ahead.
The protagonist. Let me get back to the meat of the movie. Right. So we got that part. We got Lakeith losing himself. Now we have the protagonist who hasn't done it yet. He wants to be his photographer. He wants to do what he can and get by in the world with his white woman.
Right.
He has the mindset that everything is cool, despite everything that's happened in the past, right? That would normally have two people segregated, black and white, in the 21st century, that we're good.
Right.
He can be with this white woman and there's no repercussions. There's no, I don't want to say anxiety. There's no awkwardness, but there is. And he feels that as soon as he starts to meet their parents. And then when he meets their parents, he starts to realize shit ain't what it is. And he dives deeper into it. He starts to find out that they are literally bidding on black people. They're selling black people.
Right.
And that's low-key what's happening. White people want everything that comes with the blackness.
Right.
Except when it's time to be black. But they want it all. They want the athletic, and that's how they put it. They want the athletic ability. They want the dance moves. They want everything. And it's cool now to want that. And that's the problem. But they want that, but they want to have the credit for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be on the inside. And that's what the movie represents. It represents that you got to recognize what's happening with this. Recognize that they're trying to steal whatever culture we have left. Yeah. They want it. They want to profit off it. And they don't want to get in, like how it's been happening since we're talking about past. They don't want to give the appropriate props. They want culture. They are glorifying cultural appropriation. That's what's going on in Get Out. Yes. And it's good because it's happening now. It's relevant. I'm not saying you can't have white kids doing this, but you got Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba was taken from us early. Right. Dance moves was taken from us early. Really? Early. Yeah. We can't have anything, and I'm not saying they can't do it, but they take it over and then it's theirs now. What do black people say? We can't do that no more. We joke around on Instagram. We can't do that no more because they got it. So what we're trying to say is, to wrap it up, is that our culture is diminishing. Voice cracked a little bit. It's diminishing. Right. And we got to do what we can to stay woke, stay ourselves, most importantly. Right. And not falter against corporate white greed. Right. No, but for real, like just telling us to wake up, look around you, be aware of what's happening right now, because kids are getting stolen. People are dying and organs are getting sold. Listen to Joey Badass's Land of the Free. This shit is happening around us, but we act like it isn't. That's what we need to get out of that mindset of it's not happening. Get out.
All right. So Get Out. I get what you're saying, but what you're missing is how Black Panther is a bigger version of Get Out. You talked about how they're stealing dance moves. They were stealing people. They were stealing. They were stealing gold. But if they wanted, they was taking all of our valuable assets, and they were, in the mountains just mining our stuff, taking our stuff, taking all our riches, and that's why they have the wealth they have today. So you're talking about the dance moves and the hair and the players.
If they wanted Wakanda to be accurate, they should have sold Africans selling Africans.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point, because Africans, the point is, we didn't whip each other.
You don't know that.
The point is, the white man the white man is the enemy. Mm-hmm. So if they would have showed that, that would have taken away from the purpose, and that is now we are being oppressed by white people. And how did it happen? Back then, slavery. That's where it all started. So to say that, oh, which one has the stronger message? I don't think you can say Get Out will have the stronger message when Black Panther talks literally about how we got here. And keep it relevant, Michael B. Jordan is the relevant dude in the movie. He's Oakland dude, parents killed, or his dad killed. He's a angry young man. He wants to beat up the world. He's mad at everybody. That's the relevance in the movie, but the message all in itself is how do we stop the white man as a whole, like the world. Mm-hmm. Not talking about just getting some dance moves back. We're talking about how we stop the white man as a whole. How do we get Africa? Okay. We're African. We're not American, really.
That's the problem. We talk about every problem as a whole when, just to be honest, it can't happen. That's a fourth world term. That means if everybody came together, if everybody banded together, then it would be good. Then we can overthrow what we have to overthrow, but it's not gonna happen.
Same thing with Get Out.
But that is why Get Out is the message is stronger, because you're not supposed to. Okay, you are trying to get a bunch of people banded together, but literally Black Panther is saying band together. We literally have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us. What Get Out is basically controlling yourself. It's individualistic. You can watch what you do. You can make sure that you don't end up in the sunken place. The protagonist could have took every step to make sure he didn't end up in that white woman's home, but he didn't. You can control what you do. You can control how we do. Bro. If I'm putting it to you like this, if people, this is just hard truth. People complain about dance moves being stolen, white kids rapping, or let's see, if you're not black saying nigga, right?
Right.
The way we stop that is stop allowing people to say it. Stop giving out nigga passes to people. See, that's an individualistic thing. You got people out here giving out quote unquote nigga passes. You got quote unquote white people. You got black people calling white people quote unquote my nigga. We allow that ourselves. So not as much as they steal it, they only give as much as they only take as much as we allow to give. Right. And we're giving up a whole fucking lot. But that's something we can control within ourselves. That is why Get Out is more, it focuses on the self.
So if we do everything you just said, will we still be oppressed by white people? Yes.
Yes.
If we wage war and kill them off, will we still be oppressed by white people? No.
Okay, but who lost?
What do you mean who lost?
You still see Killmonger lost. So
Killmonger lost, but I'm saying that's the state we're in today. But his idea, the message and what he was saying, I know he died, or he died, he lost. But the message and what he was saying is to not be in bondage, to go out fighting. We shouldn't want to stay under the American umbrella. We want to go out fighting. Right now we're in bondage. We're just saying, oh, don't give them pass to say this word or that word. Don't do the dance moves. We can control ourselves. We do all that. We will still be in control of them. They will still be controlling us if you do everything you just said. Look, if we wage war, we get what we get back.
Okay, look at it through and look, you so into it, you not understanding. I'm agreeing with that. But what I'm saying is, look at it like a presidential campaign. Let's imagine Hillary Clinton is T'Challa, the Black Panther, right? Okay. And let's imagine Donald Trump. Let's switch it. Let's switch it. Let's imagine that Donald Trump is T'Challa. Right. This is hard. I know. Just stick with me. Right. Okay. And Hillary
his brain don't even want to say it.
Hillary Clinton is Killmonger, right?
Okay.
Understand that you're saying that Killmonger's idea is just like many people believe Hillary was probably the better bet. But at the end of the day, who won? Whose idea are we going to run with? We're running with Trump's. We're running with Black Panthers. So understand, you said it yourself that you agree that Killmonger's way was the way to go. But by the time the movie ends and everybody gets their own perception of the movie, right, what the movie wants to push out is the stronger message that they deem was the stronger message, because evidently it won, was the Black Panther one. The one of just, everything's cool, let's just keep it peaceful and work with everybody. And we've tried that shit before, and it hasn't worked out. So I agree with you. Killmonger's way is the way to go wholeheartedly.
And I watched the movie, so
but it lost.
That's the message. Okay, so you're saying to push out his message, but I got Killmonger's message. Yeah, I understand. So how did it push out that message if I'm saying it?
Okay, so what would you say was the message that the movie's trying to portray the most?
The message is the battle between Africans and African Americans. How do we combat white supremacy? Do we stay peaceful and try to do our own thing, or do we wage war against white people and go out fighting? That's the message. How do we get up from under oppression? Peace or fighting? in the movie, peace won. But obviously, even though Killmonger lost in the movie, the peaceful way won, because that's the way it is now. We're kind of trying to be peaceful, but we need to fight. So that's why I think it has a stronger message than Get Out, because Get Out is more like relevant into your psyche. It's not, even if you get your mental right, we will still be under. If we get our mental right and everyone is pro-black and woke about things happening from white people, even if we know what they're trying to do, they will still have the arms to kill us and shoot us down. Hey, you know we're not what's best for you. I'm put this gun in your face. What you gonna do about it? So it's like the message is clearly stronger than Black Panther, brother. I get what you're saying, but it happened in February.
I can't say that message is exactly. It happened in February. Let's talk about Black History Month, the shortest month of the damn year, right? Let's just throw on Black History Month. That's a topic for another conversation. We shouldn't even have that shit. If we being real, we should be celebrating Black History every goddamn day.
Yeah,
but you know, we just gonna contain it to a month. But let's get back to it.
White man give
the message. That message in itself. Okay, so you're saying that message is to unite Black people, right?
Yes.
To fight again. Okay, but let's say we got two little 8-year-old black boys, right? And they see this movie. Can you not say that this movie in turn will cause a divide? Because what if one black person believes in that other message and one the other? See, now you got two people clashing with each other instead of working with each other.
We're already divided, brother.
Okay, but that movie is still what's the word I'm looking for? It wants that division by having, you know what I'm saying? I understand two separate messages are needed, but you got one group of people going one way, one group of people going another way. So once again, it's going to have us fighting with each other instead of realizing what the real issue is.
Because we are fighting with each other right now. I don't think it's trying to say like, oh, this is what should... I don't think Black Panther was saying this is what should happen. It's showing this is what's happening. So it's not saying you should think this, but I'm going to show you this. What do you think about it? I think that's what Black Panther was saying. That's why its message was stronger. You get the message you receive from watching that is that everyone's thinking the T'Challa way when we need to think Killmonger's way as far as getting violent with it. Go out fighting.
Well, if we do that, we're gonna get killed in the streets.
Yeah,
right?
but
the same thing you just said they have the guns. So the minute we even start putting our nose up in the air, it's getting shot down.
That's why we ban with African countries all around the world, but they all want to be what? Peaceful. They don't want smoke with the white man.
That the new message, the real message should be just let's all come together, African and
let's all come together. He was willing in the movie. He was willing to come together with T'Challa. He was going to be the king, but they was going to be the ones selling the vibranium, which is gold and all those good assets. And we all come together and we overthrow them. The world is a grand stage. It's not just America.
Right.
So you take it whatever way you want to take it, man.
Okay. I kind of see where you're going. Okay, I get it. I'm not gonna agree wholeheartedly with you.
I mean, it's fine.
My position, but I see what you're saying. I do.
All right, so y'all tell us what y'all think. What do y'all think had the stronger message? Get Out or Black Panther?
Especially with us coming out too.
Yeah. Woo. Man, I can't wait to see that. I'm going to see it the first day.
3/22.
So we need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Please support our growth. We are growing a lot. We're growing pretty fast. We need y'all to step it up a notch. We love you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Peace.